Hi guys, welcome back to another Clash Royale video. In today's video, we're gonna discuss about the Lil Bomber, the Bomber evolution. It's coming. It's coming in February the 5th, or maybe a little bit early, I'm not sure. But the Bomber evolution looks like it's gonna be super good. Possibly it's gonna be nerfed. I assume that's gonna happen because he cycles just once. So you need to cycle the card once and you get your evolution to the Lil Bomber. And he's bouncing the bombs and dealing splash. I think it's incredibly powerful card in right hands. I believe that beatdown decks are gonna be insane. Just imagine a bomber and the tornado, and you have amazing combo to destroy everything on your track because he's bouncing his bomb, and if you place it on the right corner, he can be amazing. He can be like your magic archer, but even better. He can also deal directly from the bridge because he's bouncing 3 times damage on the princess tower. So if you place, like, for example, X-Bow, if you place mortar and you're trying to attack and your opponent has a little bomber and little bomber is placed almost on the same tile like magic archer, he's gonna deal damage not just to that mortar X-Bow, he's gonna deal direct damage to the princess tower. It's gonna be insane, and it's not super expensive, so it's costing 1 cycle. How you can obtain? Unfortunately, it's pay to win games, so we know the drill. You can obtain it from the shop. Probably there are gonna be some crazy shop offers. I assume the best is gonna be to buy a diamond pass for 12 bucks and get all 6 shards for your bomber evolution to enjoy a bomber immediately. I'm gonna do it for the content wise, so don't come at me, okay? I'm gonna do it for the content wise, but I think it's gonna be my favorite evolution. Yeah, I was super stressed about Firecracker evolution, and I still am, because Firecracker evolution is probably strong, like very strong in my mind, and archers as well behind the beatdown decks can be very strong. But just imagine Lil Bomber. I think he's more powerful than a Firecracker and archers because they got nerfed, of course, but the thing doesn't die to arrows. So you need to spend 4 elixir, like, for your fireball to destroy Lil Bomber, which is costing 2 elixir. So he's super cheap, right? He's costing 2 elixir and you can cycle it once. I think this card is gonna be super busted behind golem decks, behind any kind of beatdown decks, Electro Giants, Goblin Giants. Just imagine how this card is gonna change the meta. I don't know if it's gonna be for the better. I think it's gonna be a lot of angry people on Twitter on the first day of his release. As usual, some things never change in Clash Royale community. We do like to complain a lot, you know, but I guess they're used to that. But I'm telling you guys, this card is insane. He is as well getting 25%, I think, HP. His HP 5% stronger. He's bouncing his bomb 3 times. He's doing splash damage. When he's doing that, he can directly damage your tower from the bridge, which makes him super powerful. He's cheaper, right? He's costing 2 elixir, and you need to cycle it once. So I believe future nerf is definitely gonna come for a Lil Bomber, because bomber and tornado is gonna be a deadly combination, and I think a lot of people are gonna use that. So let's check his gameplay, right? This is, we got from the Supercell. Thank you, Supercell, for giving us opportunity to show the Lil Bomber from the sneak peeks. He's coming February 5th, maybe a little bit earlier. Sometimes they do evolutions earlier than the new season is coming. So we will see. You need 6 shards to activate your evolution bomber. If you don't have that, the best bet is to buy the diamond pass, which is costing 12 bucks. It's super expensive. I know it's not super worthy, but if you have the money and you would like to play this card, this is probably be your super cheapest bet. I mean, it's not super cheap, but you know what I mean, right? Okay, so let's start with the gameplay, right? You can see here the opponent is having a Mega Knight Hog deck, and he is including, the opposite lane is including a Lil Bomber. I'm calling him Lil Bomber, the Bomber evolution. The Bomber evolution physically in the game looks bigger as every other evolution, as you can see. His damage is insane. As you can see, the bomb is bouncing 3 times, which makes everything more interesting. He's costing 2 elixir and, you know, 1 elixir cycle, which is crazy. It does deal a quite amount of damage. As you will see here, when it's positioned correctly, it can act like a magic archer. I think he is gonna be super powerful. Super powerful. I would like to have him. But for the content wise, I'm definitely gonna buy him just because I want to make some YouTube videos out of it. So don't come at me, okay? Okay, in this position you can see Royal Hawk's played, and then Lil Bomber is played on the bridge. So look at this now. Lil Bomber is played on the bridge. Giant is directly like a support, but it does nothing. So the Lil Bomber deals so much damage to the Princess Tower just because of the position. So you as a contra player, opposite player, you need to be careful where you are positioning your things. You need to treat a Lil Bomber evolution like a magic archer, because every bad placement means points for your opponent, extra damage on the Princess Tower. It's insane, in my personal opinion. But you guys gonna tell me, what do you guys think about the Evolution Bomber? Do you guys think it's gonna be emergency nerf? Do you guys think Twitter people are gonna complain? Or YouTube people are gonna complain? I think everybody's gonna complain, but it looks like it's gonna change the meta as well. I think it's better than the Firecracker and Archers, just because I think Tornado in a combination with a Lil Bomber is gonna be super deadly. Super deadly. As you can see, he does a quite amount of damage. Like, a lot of damage. I don't know what have been they thinking, but I don't know. As you can see, Heal Spirit, Ice Spirit presented on the wrong way results in extra damage on the Princess Tower. In this case, Cannoneer Tower, right? So if you place your cards incorrectly, he will deal damage to the Princess Tower. This card is insane. I always like that Lil Bomber, you know. Definitely one of my favorite cards in the game. So we are starting evolution cards with common cards again, as you can see, because Lil Bomber is a common card. But the amount of damage you can deal for just 2 elixir and 1 elixir cycle, it's insane. It's demolishing everything. It's definitely like a princess. It's like a magic archer, but better. Definitely better. As you can see, position your giant incorrectly, he deals damage to the Princess Tower. So that will be it for now. Until February 5th, the new season is coming in Clash Royale. We will see what's gonna happen with the Lil Bomber evolution. But I am happy to see something a little bit different. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this gave you a little bit of clarity about the little card. But we will see how it's gonna be. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like my content. I'm gonna try to make as much as possible. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!